The class of 2023 will graduate from high school this month. Each of their high school years has been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. From their freshman year forward, they've been masking, socially distancing, and remote learning.
Many of their sporting events and social gatherings were canceled. How did this affect their high school educations? We asked them in this School Patrol report.
Unlike any other senior class in history, the class of 2023 has dealt with numerous interruptions, starts, and stops in their learning. The pandemic moved classes to Zoom, with teachers struggling to adapt.
They're so used to talking in person that sometimes you wouldn't get the attention that you needed to learn. And it was just like watching a movie on your laptop. I wasn't learning.
Of course, academic classes are just part of the high school experience. Social events and athletic programs also form solid friendships and long memories. Those, too, were often adversely affected by pandemic safety protocols. Contact sports like wrestling were of particular concern.
I mean, we mop the mats almost every day anyways, but we'd have to mop the mats. We'd wrestle for like 30 minutes. And then we'd have to take like a 5-minute break to let everyone kind of socially distance out. We'd turn on a fan that's in there, suck all the air out.
Bradley Central High School principal Patrick Spangler was in his first year when the COVID scare shut down schools from March 13, 2020 through the end of the school year. The situation wasn't ideal, but it gave his staff an opportunity to reach out to students like never before, even delivering meals to their homes.
We loaded up the buses and we put the meals on the buses and we dropped it off at their homes. I mean, so we could get connected to the community in which they live in, and maybe parts of the community that our faculty and staff never had a chance to visit before.
Going into their sophomore year in the fall of 2020, most schools cautiously reopened with a mix of in-person and remote learning. By the summer of 2021, there was optimism in the air. But that fall, as their junior year began, the Delta variant of COVID put a stop to that, soon to be followed by the Omicron variant. The masks were back on, limiting the basics like everyday conversations.
A lot of my peers, like myself included, we just don't have as much experience in social interaction, I guess. And I do feel like that kind of hinders us, especially for the future, because I feel like a lot of job requirements require social interaction.
Gradually, during the current school year, the seniors who had endured 3 years of stop and start learning have finally been able to enjoy the full high school experience.
I'm glad I grew up with the class I did because, it's my friends. We all went through it. It made us closer. It made us better people.
Much of the credit, they say, goes to their teachers. Students with underlying health issues were extra cautious, and teachers made the necessary adjustments.
And so my teachers really did go above and beyond to, keep me connected, send me videos of them sort of explaining certain concepts. It was really, they didn't have to do that, but they did.
When they graduate and later begin their work careers, they may be more prepared than most for the changes that have been implemented in post-COVID America.
Over the last decade or whatever, we're probably the most unique last 4-year classes, which is kind of proud, but not really. Kind of sucks, because we've had challenges that no other classes had in a few years. So it's kind of we're kind of prepared for the new world.
The class of 2023 taught us to be patient, be flexible, and rise to the occasion. And they hope they'll be the only class with so many interruptions, adjustments, and inconveniences.
It makes me want my first 2 years back really bad. So I just hope the next 4 years for the freshman classes can be totally normal. Yeah. So that's totally normal experiences.
And this may come as a surprise, but in most of our Tennessee Valley area counties, graduation rates did not suffer during the pandemic. In fact, in 8 of the 9 school districts we surveyed, graduation rates actually increased. Here in Hamilton County, the rate for the 2019-2020 school year was 87%, which increased to 88.7% last year. The numbers were similar among African American and Hispanic students. Bradley County had a large increase, going from 93.8% to 96.3%. Among our smaller counties, Dade County's graduation rate shot up from 80.7% in 2019 to 91.5% last year. The only county to show a significant decrease was Sequatchie County, dropping from 90% to 84% during that same period. We'll have more detailed information in this story on our website and inside our app.